What's up, classers? Welcome to a brand new Class Royale video. My name is Doc, and today I am going to share few replays of how to get 9 wins in Triple Elixir challenge. So I must say, I use log bait as you can see, and I won all the battles without any losses. So this was interesting because everybody was coming with a heavy beatdown deck because of triple elixir. So but I stayed on this log bit, and log bit was so OP in this triple elixir. You can cycle so easily, so quickly. You can cycle rocket, you can cycle inferno if your opponent has rocket lightning to destroy your inferno. That's not a problem. And on the other hand, you can easily cycle your goblin barrel, and that's it. Because if you will keep cycling your goblin barrel and rocket, you can destroy all the three towers if you will play very carefully. As you can see, my opponent lost all the hopes. So this is I must say, this is the pro deck to get 9 wins in triple elixir challenge, because right now this deck is OP. I just made a minor change in this deck. I just used tornado in place of ice spirit, because tornado will help me to group all the what you say, all the troops, and then I can rocket also. And as you can see, because of triple elixir, my elixir was so fast. Now rocket is in cycle, so I was able to counter very well, as you can see. So up there and I was quickly cycling Goblin Barrel, then Rocket, then again Inferno, Knight for shielding the Inferno, and Rocket for destroying heavy posts. As you can see, easily one tower. Again he went with balloon, bats, everything. But my inferno is enough, my tornado is good, my princess was doing very well. So this is the best deck I have found with a little bit of modification. As you can see, I can easily waste my elixir also. I was leaking, actually my elixir was leaking, but it's okay because of quick cycle. You have multiple counters again with the same card. As you can see, this was again almost 3 star, but since he was very badly trying to defend, I put it inferno in his side of arena, because I know I have enough time to handle all these heavy tanks. So this was my second win. Actually, these two wins was not that difficult. Now you can see he came with Golem, Pekka, 3 Musketeer, and on top of that mirror also. So guys, in triple elixir you don't need to worry, because you can cycle rocket as fast as you can, because this is very cheap, 3 elixir deck, and this is triple elixir. So every second one elixir, and you know every second one elixir is generating. So you can cycle each card like within 3 seconds, within 4 seconds, within 5 seconds. That's it. And whenever you want, you can easily cycle your rocket. Even if your opponent is having log or something, you can easily bait out there that, because you can put princess, goblin gang, goblin barrel, because once he has to get this, that he is going to lose this match. As you can see, it's too fast. Even though your rocket is out of cycle, you can easily use princess, tornado, and log to destroy any kind of attack. As you can see, he was desperately trying to firewall every moment, like every time I put inferno. Inferno Dragon he was trying to put. He was trying to go with three Musketeer, but none of them was getting succeeded. As you can see, easily 1 star because he came with very heavy beat down. Actually 2 star. So guys, this was seriously pretty awesome. As you can see, this P.E.K.K.A and Mega Knight deck with the Electro Wizard. That also I will show it to you guys, that how you can counter any deck. You just assume any deck you can counter with this log bit OP deck, because it is so cheap. It is so cheap. You can cycle at each and every bit of time. No need to think again. As you can see, he went with happy pose. He was having Jap, he was having Bats, he was having Electro Wizard, but none of them came in handy. Because if your opponent will try to jab your Inferno, you have Goblin Barrel, because then see he can't defend that. If he will log your Goblin Barrel, then you have Goblin Gang, because then he don't have anything. Otherwise he don't have Jab for Inferno Tower. So that's why it is so good. It is so good. This deck is very good. As you can see, one princess he down and another princess is in there. So this was the thing, and you need to just wait to complete the time. When you see, if you will try to log wait log sorry, if you will try to cycle your Goblin Barrel only, once you will within this 3 minute of time, you will see that your one of the your opponent tower as a rocket and log range. So at last you can just show your rocket out of the pocket and you can easily get the win. Now this deck, he came with very unusual deck: Giant Skeleton, Inferno Dragon, Lumberjack and Graveyard. But as you can see, he tried to do that, but again at one hand Knight is chipping out, and another hand Goblin Gang is chipping out, and again on another hand again Goblin Barrel is chipping out. So this is a very good cheap deck you must use. I in my lowest account I got 8 wins using this deck, because in starting only I lost 2 matches, and unfortunately by just 1 second of time I missed last ninth battle. That's it. So guys, you must see how I am using. You shouldn't think twice or thrice, like that you shouldn't put Inferno, you shouldn't rocket. Every time you see the chance, you just rocket. You are missing, it's okay, but you should rocket every time you see the chance. As you can see, I can easily quickly cycle Inferno, that's not a problem. Now I know that tower is in rocket range, so I can easily log Goblin Barrel or rocket. That's it, that's the game, as you guys can see. But guys, one more thing, one more suggestion I must have to give you guys. Key now, as you know, rocket and log damage has been decreased, so you must keep this thing in your mind, otherwise it will be very dangerous for you in the last moment. Because I made a mistake 2 to 3 times in this game, but still it was very okay, because of as I told you, a quick cycle deck. So here he come with traditional, this deck is being very famous. As you can see, I immediately was rocketing his tower as well as his troop. So he was playing with the Mega Knight, Knight, Hog and Night Witch with Jap and Bat. So but still it was fine, because as he is thinking of only putting his hog or thinking of Mega Knight, in that time span I can easily quickly cycle my Inferno again and again. As you can see, one tower was down. So Here he tried to what rocket my Inferno again. Quickly I came with my Inferno again. So now he don't have any option. And on top of that, my Precision Tornado was doing very well, as you can see. Almost second tower gone. Almost second tower. So guys, I must say this deck is being very good. This deck you can take it as pro deck to get you 9 win in Triple Elixir challenge. This deck is for sure to get 9 wins in Triple Elixir. So now we come to this. This is very famous deck, as you can see. Golem, Mega Minion, Lumberjack, Poison, with Jep and Night Witch. So since I was not having a good hand, I went aggressive with, as you can see, Rocket, and then he went with very heavy post, and then I just what did Rocket and Tornado, and he's like almost 17 elixir post decimated, and now you can see again he went with heavy post. But since my Inferno is targeted on every on Golem, I just use my Knight to defend, because Knight is a very good defensive troop. Again I went with aggressive Rocket to decimate his post, as you can see. And on the other end, I was quickly cycling my Goblin Barrel. He was also cycling very fast his Golem, but because of 8 elixir Golem and 5 elixir Inferno Tower, as you can see, this was like okay. And here he misses that poison also, so that's not a big thing, because as you can see, again and again I am cycling my Inferno, and if he is doing Jab, then he don't have anything for Goblin Barrel, and in this way I just waited him out with the Goblin Barrel and got a good victory. So here you can see the proof, because this deck also was quite good, because I almost made some mistakes in this, and because of Miner and Poison, because he was having two hand, Miner Poison, on the other hand Bat and Mega Knight with Inferno Dragon, with the help of Inferno Dragon. But again, this matchup was quite good. He was using his Miner very skillfully actually, and I was like I was like quite in hurry. I was not that good to handling all this at one moment of time. So because of that, in the last seconds of time, I just missed, unfortunately, my left tower by fraction of second, you can say. And as you can see, he was trying very hard to poison Cycle, but then I think, why shouldn't I Rocket? So immediately I came on Rocket, and here you can see on the right side, he ignored my princess, and that's where he did a very big mistake, you can say, because now I know that his right tower is in Rocket log range, and his left tower also was down. So here I made a mistake. He quickly cycled his poison once and twice, and then he uses his Miner. But I made a mistake. I could have tornado his Miner earlier only, but no worry, because I know that again his tower is in Rocket range. So quickly cycle log, Goblin Barrel, and then Rocket, and that was a nice game. So this was my I think 7th or 8th win in this. Yeah, so this was my 8th win, and this matchup was quite good, and this was my 9th win. So guys, just enjoy this replay and try to learn if you can. This deck is seriously OP overpowered deck in Triple Elixir challenge. As you can see here also, he was trying to poison me out, but it was okay, because I know if I will just Rocket cycle only, I am going to get the win. So guys, so this is like my video. This is only my pro tips to get 9 min triple elixir challenge, because you just need not to worry about your inferno or any kind of placement. Just make a little bit good placement. That's it, because you have rocket. Here you can see I was like quite hesitated, because this was my ninth win without zero losses. So I was like, okay man, I was like quite hesitated that I shouldn't lose this. But you just use your knight and inferno tower very carefully. That's it. As you can see here, inferno tower, inferno dragon, golem, bandit, everything. And on top of that, he was having three spells: lightning, arrow, poison. But I was beating him out with the, see, he uses his arrow, and then I went very skillfully on this side, on putting my inferno near to bridge, so that he can't get the value of lightning by lightning my inferno and my tower. So here you can see again he don't have lightning in cycle. So that's the problem. If he could use his lightning very carefully, he could have win this battle. But no worry, because we were using it very skillfully. So that's the reason. So as you can see, his left tower is almost on half of the health. So then he think that he should go on right tower, but that's not a solution. That's not a solution. So here he went with lightning, but then we have tornado. He went with arrow, but then we have log. Then we have goblin gang. Then we have goblin barrel. Then we have princes. Then again we have tornado and knight. And on the other hand, my goblin barrel was doing the work. And since here till here I was not using, I don't know, I forget, or because of under pressure I was not using my rocket. And inferno placement is also very important, so that they can't predict your inferno placement. Anyway, in this deck they need not to predict. As you can see, so his tower is in almost rocket range, and because he was not having any arrow or something at this time, and here I misses out, I actually misses out, as you can see, because of rocket range earlier and now. But since because of quick cycle, I was pretty sure that in this meantime I will do that. So he tried to poison and arrow my tower out, but no worry, as you can see, log done. He throw arrow also, but that's it. So this is guys, this is how you are going to get 9 wins in triple elixir challenge. This is the best pro deck. This is pro deck to get 99 wins in triple elixir challenge. This is the best deck I should recommend you guys. Bye bye guys, take care.